What is up, y'all? We don't really have nothing to say. We don't have nothing to say today, man. We just gonna go ahead and just play some good old gameplay of some. And right there, that's just where it goes to show right there, man. You know, we just go ahead and enjoying some good old Grand Theft Auto. And that's almost pretty much where it's at, man. Like, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. But yeah, man. The hacking device is required to practice. The hacking device is... Oh, what? Oh, I didn't know we had to do all this, man. Just to get the... We have to get the hacking device? Oh, I didn't know that. Are we in the mission right now? We need a hacking device? Oh, stop it. And we're just talking, man. We just out here just to talk about what's the whole... I gotta do the side doors, honestly. Go to the tunnels. What else do we need to go? We need to go ahead and get the approach. Is this the approach? We can go aggressive with it, man. And look at that, man. And this is what you know, I don't know if y'all watched any of the last videos on what was said about, you know, the abilities and stuff. And this is what we're talking about. Like, look, you have the gunman, the driver, and the hacker, you know, where it's like these abilities are something that we will probably, because we're going in hot, you know, we're gonna need the guns. Off rip, we're gonna need that. and literally, like, even the vehicles. Look at the vehicles, man. You know, you want to go ahead and get somebody like, hello, we about to get 6%, and he's good. We don't want motorcycles for this type of heist. That's crazy. We want something that's pretty armored, decked out. And you go off of, you know, the more expensive, that's how it is, and that's what you're gonna want to have. You're gonna want to have the percentage. And it's like, for some people that have the abilities, you could probably get them for a low price, especially if you know them and they could change your thing themselves. You know, that's what it's all about, of just the fear of getting to know people and talking to people on this game. Where, oh man, we didn't even get that hacker yet. Where it's just like you kind of pay for what you get. For what this is, you know, you want to get the best people. You're going to want to. Why not? If you want to max them out, but it's like, do you want to do it safe, get the experience? Or do you want to go ahead and try to go and do it, you know, on a hopes that, on the hopes that you might get something good out of what that person might do? You know, it's a risky move when it's playing some with Grand Theft Auto, man, because you really wanna complete the mission, but you also wanna have a little bit on the risky side of like, okay, I want to make the most money, so therefore, but I want to spend as minimum as possible. Where it's like, you're gonna have to spend a decent bit to get the maximum reward. But your payout, you know, you got to be open to that risk. Do you want to be open to that risk?
Hello.
And that's tough. That's a tough call to make.
I'll look into it.
It's a tough call to make, to want to spend as really, really little and get the maximum reward, man. That's tough, you know. But that's the game. That's the experience of Grand Theft Auto when playing it. Man, I think that's really what it's all about. You know, somebody was asking, is like, you know, why don't you live stream this? this game, which I'm probably going to get into live stream depending on how the channel goes. You know, I really want to start streaming. I'll start streaming when it comes to Grand Theft Auto 6. You know, and I could probably start streaming with this one too. But I stream on my main channel. My main channel is Fansani, and I actually do campaign games on there. But I do like to make a lot of GTA content because I could play this game for days and there'll be no end. And that's probably what something that we should probably want to do for the channel, because we're going to be playing that game a lot. And I'm probably going to just be posting, taking content from when playing online on the main channel and putting it on this channel. So I may have my face cam up or everything. But yeah, we're just going to enjoy the game, man. And plus, like, this gives us a good thing that you're not just glued to the screen of playing Grand Theft Auto or watching someone play the game, man. But it's nice. I enjoy watching other people play some games, especially games that I know I'm not about to play. I would watch somebody play a game for a really long time with Tommy, and that's just live streaming too. That's the fun of it, you know, because there be some of these missions, man, and that's probably something to look forward to. There's going to just be some missions that we're going to have no idea how to do, and we're going to need somebody that's going to end up doing all the trials of it, you know. That's something to look forward to, 100%. Oh, yeah, that's gonna be something to be. Cause finding out some of these, and there's some people, man. You know what? And I respect. Shout out to a lot of these gamers, man, that do play these games to figure out the best way to approach some of these missions. Because some missions, man, you already know we're going to get probably stomped on a couple missions. I don't know if I want to... Because there's a jet over here. There's going to be some missions that we're going to have, like, no idea how to do. And that's just how that is. Because the game's supposed to be a little bit... The game should have that challenging aspect on it, you know. Go look at all the cops here. Whoa, whoa. Ooh, there's a lot of cops over here. We might come back to this one. Oh, the cops here, man. And this is just on GTA 5 of like, just all the cops on this. Like, I can't imagine how many cops are going to be on Grand Theft Auto 6. Just so, cause they're gonna wanna like this right here, the survival of many that able, cause they're not gonna have this anymore. 100%. I don't see them having this anymore. But I do believe, like, you know, they're gonna make it that type of reality of to minimize people being able to go on these rampage type of things. Like, they're gonna have to minimize people going on these rampage things to make people almost in a sense become a little bit more aware of their actions, because every action have a consequence, man. They gotta balance that out, that you're just not gonna be able to just go on these 5 stars and be living. Like, the survival rate of going on a 5-star or a 6-star, I don't know. I don't probably see too many people surviving 6-star unless you know the hideouts. But then I think we're ROCKSTAR, they're going to go ahead and how we could just go in a tunnel and the cops just kind of go away. You know, that's going to be stopped. Like you're not gonna be able to just go at the top of a mountain like this or fly away like this and be just chilling. Nah, nah, nah. They're gonna make that thing extremely difficult to dial down. And then that's the thing of controlling of, you know, when you get in fights on this game or you want to shoot people and stuff, like there's a maximum consequence that reality of to help people with reality of. If you think you're going to do this, or if you even try to do this in real life, you got to know the highest outcome, that you shoot somebody, you die. That's just how that's going to be. I don't see it no other way of them making it simple of, oh yeah, when you do this, it's going to be all fine. Nope. No more of that. There's going to be no more of you do some things and it's just going to be fine. There's no more of that. No more. Nope. 100% is going to be 100. Oh, 100% is going to be you go ahead and make some decisions on this. You're going to be getting the maximum consequence. Like that. Like even on here, they had to turn up the NPCs. Because the NPCs at one point wasn't as aggressive as it is now. Like at one point, it was like pretty chill. Oh yeah, at one point on Grand Theft Auto, it was chilled. Like you was able to play, and you really didn't even have to worry. You didn't even have to worry about how intense this would have been. Like at one point it was like you go ahead and do something crazy, you was able to get away with it with no problem. But you're getting gunned down. And they're going to turn up the volume a little bit on this now. Like 100% they're going to turn up the volume. That people ain't just going to be able to just go ahead and do what they want. And I'm looking forward to it, man. Because it's going to stop a lot of griefers. All of that. The griefers that we used to be, especially flying around on the oppressors and stuff like that. That ain't going to be no more. You know, even buying the aircrafts and things, like, it ain't going to be as easy as this was. Like, this was as easy and it's getting, and this is why I think the servers of Grand Theft Auto 5 is not going to die down, because people are going to miss how easy it was to be able to buy aircraft, to get all the exotic cars and everything. Like, people are going to miss that. Therefore, they're going to be playing, and I think that's what if I was on Rockstar, I would probably be I would have that as a thing where you're not going to forget. You're not going to forget how good you had it on how easy Grand Theft Auto 5 was to compare to Grand Theft Auto 6. Like, it's going to be just enough difficult on Grand Theft Auto 6 to make you be like, I'm going to go back and play Grand Theft Auto 5. Because the game is just goated, man. This game is goated. You're still able, and they're going to have a DLC for this. They'll be foolish not to have DLC for this game still happening while maximizing Grand Theft Auto 6 too. Because when it first comes out, they're going to have to test out on how we all respond to it. Because they don't know how we're going to respond to it. Like, it's one thing to have some testers of a limited population to play it without any leaks that's happening, because everybody is so, in a sense, starving for content for Grand Theft Auto 6 that they don't want to give it to too many people to test it out, but just enough to be like, okay, to get a nice, honest review from game players. But it's so specific, it's so subjective that it depends on what type of player wants to play it. So you have to almost get people that don't like this game to play it, to be like, oh, what's wrong with the game? And it's just as simple. Sometimes it's as simple as, well, I just don't like Grand Theft Auto. When you have some people who's like, well, why I don't play Grand Theft Auto is because of this. And it could be as simple as that. And it could be as violent. It's like, I don't like to play Grand Theft Auto because it's violent, which is fair. But that's the Grand Theft Auto experience. You know, what's Grand Theft Auto without violence? It really ain't. It won't be no longer Grand Theft Auto. And they have to have the violence just intense enough that it doesn't drive people away where it's like that's too much. But where most people could be like, yo, this is hard. Like it's like, yo, this is hard enough, but I'm able to deal with it though. I'm able to deal with it. But it is hard though. And that's how it should be. Like taking a car, like even taking this car right here, it was hard, but it wasn't that hard. Like it was taking this should have been disrespectfully, like disrespectfully hard. Where you're like, I don't know if I want to really run this heist. It should make you question running a heist. Literally should question you want to run a heist. It's almost like Destiny raids, man. It's like Destiny raids are so OP and that you need practice of it that you be like, I don't even really want to do a heist on Destiny because all the stuff that you got to do of just the prep of having people that know how to do it. Just from off of that, you're just like, because it doesn't like you could just send out some type of request that you could go ahead and get people from anywhere. Like you got to know some people to start that raid, you know. Are we about to get blown up? Oh boy. This is the experience right here, what I'm talking about. This is the experience, man. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go down here. And this is what I'm talking about when it comes to just like you're able to hide in a tunnel and chill until the cops go off of you. Like right here, like this right here, this thing of going into like a tunnel is going to be nerfed to the point because it's too easy to just do this. Like they're going to have these AIs, and the AIs now, the NPCs, they're going to turn it up a notch, especially now that we have the tools and the AI intelligence to be able to do things like that.
Okay, but only for a minute.
Like they're going to make the most of Austin Power style in this, Billy. They're going to make the most of AI, you know, in the game. They're going to put that in the game so much, and they're going to study it. And that's the man. And that's how intense it's going to get when playing Grand Theft Auto 6, because where AI is at right now, oh man, it hasn't even touched the grounds on what's probably going to be done that when playing Grand Theft Auto 6, because for how much they spent on the game, oh, it's not even probably touched the surface on what's bound to be done for what the game is going to be able to do. Like it's going to recognize some patterns. It's going to highlight all the areas on where most people go as far as when they do missions to hide out. It's going to get all of that. Like all of that information is going to put right in the thing. Like, oh yeah, most people go in this spot to hide. Okay. That hiding spot, they're going to be waiting. They're going to be waiting when you go in the hiding spot. Like, oh yeah, it showed 98% of people always come to this spot when hiding for a heist to get this equipment. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and take that right out. They're going to go ahead and take that right out. And that, man, that's going to be brutal. Brutal. Oh, I didn't realize that you have to fill out each board. Man, I wonder why that was so easy. I'm about to be like, yeah, we about to knock this right out. Oh, absolutely not. What the freak? Oh, we don't want that. We want some good, we might have to get, what are these? No, we need something that could take hits. We're going to get these trucks, honestly. Yeah, the experience of it, man, I'm y'all let me know in the comments on what y'all think on how a lot of this is going to go. Because the AI intelligence, man, is right now, that's the peak. We're at peak performance of art. Actually, we're not even at peak performance. There's going to be so much stuff that's going to be done using AI. And this season, in like, because the human experience of still what it is when playing this of them making. Oh man, we don't even have our oppressor anymore, y'all. The experience of even when we were playing, you know, these games is still off of the premium of human development. You know, like the game itself. I don't think the game itself is not made off, and that's something, man. Like the game itself was made off of pure human ideas, human thoughts, human handwork, human crafting, human detail. And then, you know, they might use some AI to grab some specific data, but, you know, 10 years plus of data grabbed from Grand Theft Auto 5 that they could use on making that game, and then using the AI to kind of polish up some of the things of behaviors that a lot of people do in situations. You know, that's certain things right there, because a lot of us will make decisions. Really, I mean, a lot of us make decisions based off of our emotions. So it's like most people, they got to go off the human experience of things we did, the things we did off of emotions. You know, so, but when it comes to, you know, the game in itself, when playing, I think people are going to want to try to trick the way how they do it, because they're going to have to play in a way to trick the AI on what AI, the way how the game is going to be played, because you're going to have to trick the game, because AI only recognizes what is right in front of it. Like, it doesn't really go off of, like, yes, it could tell you like all the things of gathering the data of how emotions are, but the lived emotions is a lot different than how it's like played, though. You know, it can't live the emotions. Like, it's a specific, it doesn't really feel for. Why didn't we get these cars? Is this a car that we can even get? Man, look at that car, that cheetah. I am probably looking to that. So yeah, I think like that's where a lot of the AI is going to be, you know, used. Oh, look at that. The car that we need is all the way over there. And we're going to have to come back for it too. Oh, great. Great. Can we move this car with this? So we're going to move that right out the way. Ain't that the car that we need right there? No? I thought I seen that car in there. Oh, no, we didn't mean to freaking move this car outside of the thing, man. Absolutely not. We don't want this. We don't want this car. So can you actually grab any car to have this? No, we don't want that car. We don't want that car. We gotta get the right car that we want. Yeah, man. So, like, I think a lot of people are gonna have to trick the AI on how, or the NPCs down, you know, what they think that you would do, and you just hit the whole audible of it. You know, you hit that audible piece of tricking what it thought you were gonna do. Which isn't going to be, I mean, it'll be kind of easy, but even still, it's hard to navigate out of what you really say, what you think you would do versus what you're going to do. It's a lot more trickier than that. You know, it's not as easy as many probably may think that, oh yeah, the NPC thinks I'm going to do this, so I'm going to do the opposite. It's not as easy to do the opposite thing when you're just like based off of just straight human response. You're just gonna go ahead and do what the natural human would do. Like even like this right here is like escaping from here. The human thing to do is just go hide. Now, yes, I want to take this to the spot that I need to take it to, but no. You just go ahead and take it to where you need to take it to. Like, you're just going to have to get a little bit more trickier with doing that type of stuff. I'm probably more so looking forward to not having to deal with, oppressors. That's probably one thing that I could say I'm looking forward to not having to deal with. That's going to be good. That's going to be great. But it'll be fun to still be playing with a lot of people, though. I think that's going to be fun to play with people on this game, and hopefully we get online extremely, fast and just the campaign, because a lot of people's going to be playing the campaign and get a feel for the whole map through the campaign, and the campaign will give us an idea on exactly like how stuff should be played when playing the game, But as far as like even something like that, passing that cop, he should have that my star should have went right back up, but it didn't. But yeah, even playing a game just on the campaign, I think it's gonna really be great to give us exactly, and that's what it did before. It gives us a real idea exactly on what to expect when playing online and things like that. Because jumping right in online, which most of us are going to want to do, is go right into the online gameplay, because that's what we want to play. Like we know that there's a lot more freedom in the online gameplay when playing the online mode. I mean, that's just, and we want to go ahead and get as much assets and resources that we can, to be that guy, to be that character that people call upon when happen to do heists or do missions. Or if you just want to be like that solo player, you're going to have to maximize of getting all the money that you need, to be right in it. So that way you could do all the missions and you don't miss out on no opportunity. Because that's why we were saying, that's why the previous videos were why it's just like a lot of people are gonna have to hop back on Grand Theft Auto 5, man. They're gonna have to get back to that grinding experience, and that might be a reason why a lot of people may just back off, because they don't want to play a game that's gonna take up a decent bit of their time to play video games. Because this isn't just gonna be a game like most game developers want, people that play games to stay playing their game. And a lot of people are going to be like, I don't want to spend hours just on one game. So how would they go ahead and put it to a place that you get to play, you get the most out of your hour of playing a game that you may have, that it will be hoped that most people have an hour to be able to play. But to maximize people's experience with so little time. How are they going to do that? I can't believe this car still flipped. But how are they going to do that to have it where you could get on the game and just still be able to maximize it with only 45 minutes to be able to play, an hour for some, because people still got lives they got to live. Like people still got to go ahead and live their life, because they got kids, they got responsibilities, they got work. And to be playing a game for hours just to get up your ability, to really maximize playing the game, some people may not have that time, man. They just ain't. And it's fair not to have that time. So like that's not that's not something that we got to worry about. That's something that Rockstar will have to worry about is just like, the daily human life of how much time people are able to play the game or who they want to market towards. Do they want to market towards those people that are streaming, which is fine too, but they want people to play their game, especially for a $2 billion game. But yeah, you're gonna want some people to be playing. You're gonna want a lot of people playing this game. Like you ain't just gonna want the bare minimum playing your game. I mean, that ain't gonna be oh boy, that ain't gonna be the goal right there. You're gonna want as many people. How much time do people actually have to play the game? And I'm sure that's what they got in the analytics of Grand Theft Auto 5, and they got that data to see how many people left the game, or but probably the hard part is they don't know why a lot of people stop playing the game, but because they still have a lot of people that still play the game, but to know why so many people stop playing the game, that might be a question mark right there, man. That might be a survey thing and I think they do have a survey, and that's what's like, a lot of people that's going to come back to playing Grand Theft Auto 5. I think there is a survey at the beginning that asks, what made you come back, and or what made you stop in the first place, and that data is needed. It's needed because that's where all the beauty of how to get the game to maximize playing it for other people to want to play it. It has to know why everybody just was like, no, I don't want to play. But I think they're really getting back to why a lot of us play video games. And it's strangely because it's like, with the internet, when that was made, a lot of people was like, when we have all this social media and stuff, and I think that's what they're going to tap into, because the metaverse, nobody really taps into that. So they're going to probably have some type of experience through that. But when the internet was made, everybody and all these social media platforms and social platforms where it was like, oh man, Facebook and MySpace, we're going to be all connected together, where it's like, no, they're going to want to bring back that get connected with each other again. I think they're going to tap into that. Like everybody missed, especially what so much that happened with COVID and everything. We all, like, in a way became disconnected from each other. And probably one of their goals is to get us back connected with each other again. I wonder if I could take his car to go get my oppressor. You would have it locked, man. You would have it locked. You would have your car locked, man. But yeah, man, I don't know. I think there's a lot to be discussed, and that's why we're just having this conversation, man. Open for ideas and comments, and don't forget to go ahead and subscribe and like the video so we can get up in the algorithm of liking the video. And so then when we start getting some gameplay, we all could create a community, man. Follow the hey, so there's the Discord. Follow the Discord, man. My main channel of it, Fansani, man. That's what I'm gonna be really doing, where it's just building that community. And there's already a lot of communities that would, have already like a side where we could all just come together. You got big time streamers. I don't know all their names, but I mean, I'm sure y'all know the names, because if y'all follow Grand Theft Auto content, they have them big communities, and follow. I mean, just get involved, man. Honestly, just get involved. If I were to say anything, if there was anything to take from it, man, just really get involved on Oh, I guessed. I guessed to see if that was him. Yeah, get involved, man. Oh, this is him over here? Oh, I did not know that was him. Yeah, man, get involved with the game. Like, really, really play the game. Play with other people. Get to know some people. You know, you don't have to do this thing all solo. You know, unless you like to play solo, because there is, man, you gonna have some, you gonna have some trust issues on this, man. You gonna have some greedy folks on this game. Get involved with the game. Like, really maximize of it, man. Because a lot of us that do play these games, because that's what I said, we got so disconnected that a lot of us just start doing a lot of things solo. Like, look at me, I'm playing this game solo. That's how solo we got. Where you just like, it's all your friends and left. But those that are still playing the game, still find a way to just go ahead and connect with them. Find people that are playing the game. You know? And it's okay that you're not going to probably play the game every single day, but you're like, you know, there's probably going to be some way to contact some folks, or if they got the PlayStation app or whatever. So, I mean, really play on that console that you know you're going to be playing on because you got the PC version. And hopefully there might be even crossplay, because if there's crossplay, that's going to be really a big game changer for a lot of people that play. Because there's a lot more PC players, I think, that play PC. But I don't think the PC version for Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be out for a while. But I think with PlayStation, though, I don't know if there's going to be cross-play in the future, but with PlayStation, play with PlayStation people, man. And you're going to find those people that's on it. And they're going to be on it for a long... Like, at least for that 3 months, you're going to have a decent bit. You know, that first 3 months, first month, you're going to have a lot of people that's going to be playing on it. Pretty on a consistent, you know, base. But after that 3 months of probably playing... Because you figure now that the time of a lot of people that finish these games... I mean, they will finish a game extremely fast, man. I seen this. There was a YouTube channel that I seen, man. They'll knock out like the 12-hour of a gameplay, 24-hour gameplay within that 24 hours. So it's like they have people just around the clock of just playing some of these games that are finish it extremely fast. And you're like, man, did you even enjoy the game at that point? So that's a thing too, man. Enjoy the game. Don't you have to rush the game to get out. Especially with content creators, man. It's like they would blaze through these games, man. I don't know how they do it. Like, you'd be lucky to get an hour out of me, and you'll see it on my main channel, man. I only get, man, by the time I get off work and get like about 45 minutes to an hour of gameplay to play, I mean, I'm French toast, man. I am French toast.
Easier than I thought. Now, the device you're looking for should be close. It'll be a small device, likely stored in a boring metal case. You know, it's the government. They're not exactly fruit computers.
Just take out some people. I'm gonna take out a whole lot. Just some. This mission is actually like one. Man, I forgot all about this mission, to be honest.
It's dead quiet down there. Just a few guards and a load of security cameras. See this as practice for the main event, and try not to get spotted.
Let me say that again. This way. Is it this other way? Oh boy. We're gonna wait for them to come over. Yeah, man, just some discussion though for, you know, playing this game. I really forgot this was part of the casino heist. I really did. Of course, it's probably near that camera. Where else would it be? Oh no, it's down here. Ooh-wee. Do you want to see us? He's not going to see us over there. over here? Nope. Like missions like this, man, you gotta love. Yeah, oh, look at that. You gotta love Grant. Like it's the signatures, man, of Grand Theft Auto 5. This right here. This is what it's about. A little bit over here, eh? Is this it? Oh, this is where it's at. Okay. Like playing these missions stealthy. Even stealth might be a thing, man, where it's just like, I mean, you won't be able to go invisible, but or even doing like some of the setups, you have a 2-man like heist setup where you have that other person that's able to make it just that much more easier to do prep work, because to be able to do prep work for some of these missions solo is kind of wild when you think about it. Like it's like you're going up in these government agency spots by yourself and just, yup, just like that. Like, nah. It shouldn't be that easy for any of us to just walk up in a government facility spot as if it's nothing. You know? But it's something to look forward to, you know? We see all the leaks and everything that is said on you know, Grand Theft Auto 6, but most people just don't know. Like, you don't know. Like, we're gonna make the GTA leaks need to stop. Like, people that are making GTA leaks of what it is, you gotta stop. Like, you don't know, because how AI is right now, you don't know what is real and what's not. And you're gonna have to go off of pure facts. Like, and the truth of the matter of these facts are, if Rockstar don't say it, not no, oh, the spokesman kinda, he was leading toward that. No. Like, if he ain't say it, it ain't there. If it ain't from Rockstar, don't believe it. I'ma just go with that, man. And yes, it's okay to have some speculation, but if Rockstar ain't saying it, those leaks that folks are saying out here are not it. That's not it. Like, there's so much stuff that could be created just straight off of AI to say that this is the truth. It's not. It's really high likely than not. Like, we are, for how much we were starving for, for content of Grand Theft Auto 6. I mean, how many of it was a lot of clickbait that was going on for when we were looking to try to see what was going on. Like, I mean, there were so many people that put out Grand Theft Auto 2 trailer where it was like, the trailers was not, no. For how many people was saying with Grand Theft Auto leaks of gameplay, you got some people that play some of these games, you know, on a whole, oh shoot, I'm messing this up. See, this is exactly what we need to practice. I see. We just gotta match it up for a lot of the stuff that's on here. I see. I don't think this one is in there. I don't think that one's in there either. Nope. It looks like it might be that one, but it might be this one right here. Oh yeah, see, this is exactly why we gotta practice. Or run check. Okay, so there's not that many that we need to. We're gonna just have to run the check straight up off rip. this is exactly why we're gonna have to practice. And this is what I'm saying with the abilities, man. like there's gonna be some abilities that some folks are gonna need, and that you're gonna know that they're good at doing some of these. Because if they ain't good at it, you ain't gonna wanna waste your time of some people that ain't good at some of these stuff, and you just gonna they're gonna be wasting way too much time on when you're trying to go ahead and get this heist, that you're gonna be like, nah. Like if their ability of hacking stuff isn't good, you're not gonna want them on. You're just not gonna want them on a heist mission, and it's okay. Like it's like if they're not good at it, you're just not good at it. Not everybody's gonna be, because if you don't play it, because most people that not gonna play the game, I don't know if that one's it right there, but most people are not that don't play the game are gonna want the easy route to think people are gonna do it for them. Where it's like you're gonna have to carry your own weight. You're gonna have to carry your own weight in this in Grand Theft Auto. Like nobody's fitting to carry you on helping you get all this money in it. Like nobody's fitting to carry you through it. No, that ain't gonna be the thing that's gonna be happening anymore. Get your abilities up, play the game, be good at the game, and your people is gonna show people stats across the board, man. Like I just had to practice that alone, and you're gonna have to tell some people to be like, yo, practice. Go over there and do you know how to hack? You don't know how to hack? Go over here and practice, man. Like that's how it's gonna be. Oh, this one is tough. I actually don't even know this one. I honestly don't even know. I did not look at that at all. But just like that, though, that's what I'm saying on how much you're going to have to be able to practice on with some of these things, or at least have your camera ready to take a picture of it. I'm going to try to go off of straight memory. And this game is going to help you with memory, too, it looks like. Because it's going to go off of what you're at least potentially. Oh, man, I forget where these was at. I think the last one was up here. It's going to go off of, it's going to test you on some of your memory skills, man. Man. Oh, man, it's going to be tricky for a lot of people. Because you're going to want to play with some people that really have a good memory, man. Like, look at this. My memory, I know some of these was down here somewhere. And I think this last one was somewhere up here. Look at that. That's how much it's going to be. Like, if they're doing it on here, they're going to make it 10 times almost harder for how it is up on the other one. For sure. For sure, if it's like this. And how many people got that good enough memory to do this? To do this. Yo, I'm not taking that picture of this. Straight memory. It's going to test you on that stuff. It's going to test you on it and see. Like my ability of hacking, I might want to be a hacker on when I do this thing. Now, I have no idea. I think it's around these last 3 on when it's at. But look at that. Look at that. You're going to have an extensive memory. But they know, Rockstar knows on how the brain works. It's going to be intense, man, if it's stuff like this. It's going to be intense. And you got to do this with 2 people. Well, you're going to have the drill for that. It's going to be intense. And now, do we know if people are going to be ready for it? I don't know. I know the crew that I want, man. I want a crew that's going to be about it. About it. People that is fitting to play. Because we're going to be playing all day playing, man. It is something to look forward to, man. It is really something to look forward to. we're gonna probably make and on the Discord. We're gonna make a Discord, you know, for people that's playing Grand Theft Auto, because not everybody's gonna get. And I would say this, man, if you're really serious about it, you know, about playing Grand Theft Auto, you know, it might have a VIP like section in there where those that really are really about it, you know, we might even have to separate them too, of like, you know, heists only. You know, anybody that's running heist, you go ahead, you put whatever your name is, or whatever lobby or however the servers are working, you go ahead and we want to figure that out. You know, people that are just playing just to play, you go ahead and have some fun, that are just playing lobby set for just the crews, to be with the crews. You know, let me know if that's a thing of, you know, creating a Discord for those that just want to play Grand Theft Auto all together. Because you might want to just play Grand Theft Auto. That might just be the move. You know, just having these friendly lobbies. That you ain't got to worry about, you know, people in the server that you're in, or the lobby that you're in, that are just ready to go ahead and smack you up. Because you might have to, it might have a thing of chemistry that builds up when playing with some of your friends. So that's probably something that we're going to look into. That I think, you know, Rockstar is probably going to look into, to tap into, for a lot of people, that when they play in the lobbies together and work as a team, you know, you get certain rewards for it. And they might even have that. For even like GTA Plus, they may have a particular reward. Oops. Sorry. That there's going to probably be a particular reward for when you do play with. Or even just being chilled. That being a citizen in the game. Of being like, not causing harm to society, that you might get reward for that. But then again, you might get a reward for being a pure menace in the lobbies too. So that's what's like, you know, whatever type of character you want to be, they're gonna have that as a thing for everybody that, you know, goes in there to be the type of person that they have. So even look into those Discords, man. Maximize Discords. Really join up on those Discords that people are making for that game, because you know a lot of people is gonna make a lot of content for this game when it comes out. Like people, and there's gonna be a lot of people that you didn't even think would even play the game. They're gonna have a lot of people that you wouldn't even thought would play this game is gonna make content for it, because it's gonna be trending for a decent amount of time. You know, so be almost aware of who you even follow for this game, because you're gonna want to have somebody that's really active on this game. You know, predominantly part of their channel, or if they're playing a lot, you know, you find those people, or even people that want to make content together. So if anybody that does look into, if you're looking to go ahead into streaming, or, you know, making content, you find your crew. You find your crew to be able to get the whole experience, to get out as much content as you want, and to help other people figure out how to do certain heists and how to do certain missions and where to go to find certain things. Because it's not going to be as easy as many think on just how to do, you know, some of this. Because you might have a person that like have their mission ability of finding out where to get the stuff for. It's going to probably be easy. Like, and just the straight common knowledge. It might be testing on common knowledge of what you would have to do for if you were to rob a spot. You know, like if you go ahead and rob a store, you know, you might want to put on a mask. Because if you don't, you might just only have, you might just get a, you might just get your name on a wanted poster around. You might just have a wanted poster of your face all around, and it might be a thing that, you know, other players can hunt you down and bring you in. So it's like, if you're going to go ahead and be a menace to some of these lobbies, you know, you might want to be careful. At least have a lobby full of people that you know, so nobody out here just taking you taking you to jail and claiming the reward. Like, that's how deep it's going to be, because you might have some people that have different job roles of role playing too, man. And there's going to be that role playing of these discords and these lobbies that people are going to be the job that they are. And they're going to be getting paid for running them jobs in this game to keep it active. Like, oh yeah, I'm a cop. You rob a spot, I'm hunting you down. And the bigger the person that done committed the most crimes, the bigger the reward of what you're going to get. So you might want to look into those type of lobbies of how you're going to get those to go ahead and be able to do some of the things you want to do of whatever character you want, because you got to maximize whoever you are in those lobbies. Because if you don't, you're going to get hunted down. And if for some people that be hunting down on Grand Theft Auto, they are not going to let up. Because you figure when some people just eliminate you in the game, they do not let up. I mean, they will keep that grudge on you the entire time that you're in the lobby. And they would not let you have fun. they would not let you have fun just in the game. They're gonna mess with you and troll you until you leave that lobby. It's like making an example out of you. Like, they're gonna be like, yeah, you think you was gonna have fun on my watch? Nah, you killed me and then you gonna get away with it? That's the human response right there. And that's what I'm saying, the human emotional response of just what a human would does, just gonna come after you. And there might be a time limit. Yeah, there might be a time limit on that a person is able to get away with time off of vengeance to hunt you down until they get their, and the time keeps getting bigger and bigger every time they get eliminated by the person that first initiated this. Yeah, they're going to just, so yeah, you might want to look into getting into that Discord, that you ain't got to worry about people out here doing some stuff, because yeah, you will. There's going to probably be some role playing and some daily activities, some daily functions that you may have to do on a regular to keep your job position, or you mess around and lose your job and you got to reapply and you got to go through the daily quota every single day, man. That's going to be something. So yeah, look into them Discords, join up on them Discords. If not, create your Discord. You know, if you plan to make content, create your friend group, and you really only need about like 3 to 4 people. I mean, it's gonna probably seem a little bit hard, but you find 3 to 4 people that got the same mindset of what you want to achieve in the game. It is gonna be that will be pretty easier than you think, because most people have like the same goal when it comes to Grand Theft Auto, and really it is just straight up making money and getting cars, probably. You know, or unless you're like whatever collectibles they may have. Shoot, they may even have it that you could collect paintings or be a drug lord on the game. You know, and start your empire with that. I know I'm fitting to probably be on some Scarface, boy. Give me some paintings, some real estate, businesses, cars, and a house. Shoot, if they let me start a family, I might mess around and start a family. Who knows? But then again, I might want to be whoever I want to be on the game. I don't know. But that's something, man. Just some conversation to have, man. We may break down some of the stuff that's in this video. We don't know. We don't know. Because we just like to enjoy Grand Theft Auto for what Grand Theft Auto has to offer. I'm going to check y'all in the next video, man.